Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, and a land of caves, castles, and crazy cool cooking lessons. It's Europe's greenest city. That's me, Elizabeth, and today I'm exploring Ljubljana with my friend Mayada Walsh. We'll explore the sights and sounds in town.
All right, so this is probably one of the coolest things that I've seen here.
And make some amazing discoveries.
Do they still do performances here?
Yeah.
Then we'll go underground for a world-famous adventure.
I think there's cave people.
Cave people.
Cave people.
They're going to get us.
Check out a one-of-a-kind castle.
This is so cool. Whoa, I like that room.
And try some traditional Slovenian specialties.
We do like sausage like
The best part about this trip is that you get to come with us. So get ready to see Ljubljana.
I'm speechless. I love caves. Wow.
Look at that.
And there's stairs that go everywhere in every direction.
I know, what's over there? Welcome to Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World in Slovenia.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Stanton, and today I'm here in Slovenia, currently standing on the Triple Bridge 1, 2, 3 in Ljubljana with my friend Mayada Walsh.
Stravo.
What?
That means hello in Slovenia.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm thrilled to be here. I love castles and I love caves, and I know that we're going to be visiting both of those.
Yes, and I'm super excited. So if you guys are ready, let's do it.
Let's.
Ljubljana is a little European city that is literally older than written history. It's a beautiful blend of cultures, lifestyles, and religions. And it's also Slovenia's capital city, where you can find all kinds of amazing adventures. Like this! Have you ever seen a castle in a cave? Crazy! Slovenia is bordered by Italy, Austria, Hungary, and Croatia. So ancient traders traveled through here to the Adriatic Sea. It's just a couple hours from the canals of Venice, Italy. So Ljubljana is super easy to get to. It also won the award for the greenest city in Europe, totally dedicated to ecologically sound urban development. After I discovered what a cool city Ljubljana was, I had to check it out. And I knew I couldn't keep it all to myself. So I figured my friend, actress and singer Mayada Walsh would appreciate it as much as me.
When I heard that I was invited to Ljubljana in Slovenia, I had two thoughts. One, I better make sure I know exactly where this is on a map. And two, this place looks and sounds magical. Sign me up.
Mayada and I had just spent a mysterious and magical week at Carnival in Venice, the world's most famous masquerade party held right before the Christian celebration of Lent. And we were definitely ready to kick back in Ljubljana. We started our trip by getting up early and just wandering around, taking it all in.
So we're here in Slovenia, and it's usually pretty foggy around this time of year.
And we are standing right in front of the university, and the interesting thing about that is around the age of 9, Slovenians start learning English. So people our age and younger all speak English.
That's awesome. So that means we can make friends here, right?
Yeah, so let's go do that. It sounds like fun.
We learned that the university here was built in 1902, established in 1919, and it's best known for its social and natural sciences and technical study programs. It would be so cool to spend time studying here.
Ljubljana is incredibly quaint. It's pretty untouched by tourism, which is awesome, so I really felt like I was getting a local experience.
In Ljubljana, the beauty is in the details. It's actually a pretty small city, but the architecture and the environment are both so gorgeous. You can literally get lost in it. I was an expert at that.
So where are we right now?
I'm still trying to figure that out, but I think we are in Prešeren Square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's Prešeren. He was a poet, and one of his poems was turned into the national anthem.
And that's the Gallery Emporium, the fanciest and oldest department store here.
Yeah, exactly. And then this is the Franciscan Church.
Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
And this is the square where we can meet all our friends if we make any.
Yeah. You see a friend?
No.
The main square was beautiful. It's a kind of a place where people meet up, so Liz and I were doing our best to make some friends out there. We were a little unsuccessful, but that's okay. We had each other.
Franciscan was a romantic poet considered Slovenia's greatest, and he was a huge inspiration to Slovenian literature. Here in the square, the Franciscan Church of the Annunciation was fun to see too. Not only is it painted one of my favorite colors, it's also a major symbol of the city. And of course, inspired by the history and culture in the square, we had to do a little window shopping.
These backpacks have eyeballs on them.
They look like sad faces.
Oh, just like take one home with me and make it feel better.
A little Geography 101. Ljubljana is divided into 17 districts, known for its arched bridges, castles, and green recreation areas. We literally crossed one of the most beautiful bridges in Ljubljana off our must-see list, the Triple Bridge, and then landed in Old Town. They recently got rid of buses and cars in the Old Town, So that meant tons of pedestrian-only options.
Old Town is a really beautiful spot in Ljubljana. It's right on the Ljubljana River. There are cafes and shops, and you'll often see people enjoying coffee or a pastry right on the river.
Old Town was really cool. A total paradox. That means it didn't make sense. Preserved medieval buildings with designer shops? It was kind of crazy. We shopped like crazy, then got a little hungry. So it was time to check out the local market.
So we are here in the main market in Ljubljana, and you can seriously smell the freshness of all these fruits and vegetables.
Did you know that Ljubljana won the Greenest City Award in all of Europe?
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, like people will bring their own water bottles and fill them up at different stations around the city. I mean, the pedestrian zones have completely changed. It's really cool.
Well, that's awesome, but
Yes.
I'm hungry, so let's go shop around.
Let's do that.
Open-air markets are well known all over Europe. And here in Ljubljana, it's obvious. I mean, just look at all this great food.
I really wish that I had an open-air market the way that they did in Ljubljana, because everyone was just busy and selling their veggies and their fruits, and it was a really nice experience.
I've been to European markets before. They're pretty common and always awesome. But Mayada and I discovered something extra special here you don't find anywhere else.
All right, so this is probably one of the coolest things that I've seen here. It is a milk machine where farmers bring in fresh milk twice a day, and you can purchase your milk right here.
So first we're gonna buy the bottle. I'll put that in.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. So then we get our bottle,
Bottle, like this.
and then, if you can believe it, the milk is only €1, which is pretty much unheard of.
Put it in.
So you stick it in here, and then it opens.
This is so nuts.
And it kind of sings a little. And you put your bottle here.
And then you
Think
press
that's- Start. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, you're getting fresh milk right here.
That's crazy.
Woo!
Okay,
That's quite a bit.
let's not cry over spilled milk.
How is it?
Oh, that's so fresh.
One word, amazing. Coming up next, underground caves
Watch your head.
and medieval castles.
Now this is the most famous part of the castle.
Elizabeth Stan's Great Big World from Slovenia will be right back. To find out more, join me online at elizabethstantontv.com. You can watch exclusive videos and see behind-the-scenes photos from all my trips. So come on, join me and my friends at elizabethstantontv.com. Let's go! Welcome back to Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World from Slovenia. Exploring the capital city Ljubljana is a blast. We learned all about some of its history, geography, and culture. And now it's time for an epic underground adventure.
So where are we right now?
We are in Postojna Cave. This is the biggest Slovenian attraction, the longest touristical cave in Europe that's been known for a really long time. First signatures in it were discovered 800 years ago, while it was open for the public in 1819, and it still operates today, so almost 200 years of modern tourism tradition.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And what kind of tour will we be going on today?
We'll be doing the regular tourist visit, so around 5 kilometers of the cave altogether. First, we'll take this exciting train ride through the cave, and then we'll do the walking part through the most beautiful parts of it. So, hour and a half altogether.
Wow.
It's gonna be so much fun.
All right, I'm ready. Should we go?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
This cave is considered to be the queen of all caves, and it's the perfect example of karst topography.
The cave was the most amazing cave I've ever been in.
And this is the only place in the world where we can take an underground electric train to see a natural wonder.
Wow. Do you think that anything lives down here?
I think there's cave people.
Cave people.
Cave people.
They're going to get us.
That was so cool. I keep feeling like I'm gonna hit my head. This is not a cave for tall people.
Look at the way that everything hangs down. It grows in such a strange fashion.
Those are the ones that hang from the ceiling are the stalactites.
Okay.
And the ones that grow up are the stalagmites.
Light and tight.
Geology 101.
Ooh, check out this stand over here.
We went to school.
The cave railway was almost 150 years old, and this cave has had over 35 million visitors, including heads of government and even royalty.
They even have an amphitheater about 10 miles deep where they have concerts, and I was like, okay, bucket list, must go see a concert in this cave.
But watch your head.
We're slowing down.
Are we stuck?
I think we're stuck.
What do I do?
Riding the train down was really, really fun. I felt like I was on a ride in Disneyland, and it was really, really dark and really cold. Like, we had to have blankets over ourselves, and it was a little bit creepy and a little bit mysterious, but really, really adventurous and fun.
This cave is amazing. Could you imagine coming across this for the first time? Do you know who came across this for the first time?
Yes, I know. He was a man from Postojna whose name was Lukacic, and he discovered it in 1818.
Wow.
It's a long time ago.
How big is this cave?
Well, this is one of the biggest caves in Europe. Actually, as a touristic part, it's the second longest in the world. It's 21 kilometers long.
The cave actually has its own special science, speleobiology. That's a new word because so many new animals have been discovered here. But we humans, well, back in the day, we were too afraid to go inside.
The entrances, even 40,000 years ago, in Paleolithic time, there were humans. They found remains of tools. They found bones from animals, already extinct animals.
All the way at the very deepest part of the cave, too?
Now it's only the entrance because they were quite afraid, the humans.
That's understandable because, I mean, they didn't have all these lights and everything
didn't have
lighting
lights at
everything
all.
up. Like,
Yeah.
that would be terrifying.
Yeah.
They probably just had like their little fire torches or something.
The cave has had electric light since 1883, but without it or another light source, it would be so dark in the cave you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. Kinda scary. I don't think I'd go inside either.
Now is this the same thing that's right behind us?
You noticed?
Yes, I did.
Similarity? Yeah. It's the same one. This is the symbol of the caves. This is the stalagmite called the Brilliant, and this is the Gothical column. They are both the symbol of the cave. We have it on our logo, and it's the nicest stalagmite in the cave. 100,000 years old.
That's really neat.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, we would love to continue the tour.
Yeah, we've got hundreds of rooms to see. So
Yeah,
let's go.
Let's go.
It was about 45 degrees in the cave, and there was always water dripping from the ceiling. So my travel tip, dress warm and wear rain boots or something waterproof.
There were parts of the cave that had ceilings that were 100 feet high with things that were just kind of like hanging down from them. And I felt like I was in a fantasy movie and that I was gonna see like really strange creatures come out of the walls.
We never saw cave people, but we did see a Proteus in the water. These pale cave creatures are totally blind and can live up to 100 years. They were once believed to be dragon babies, and a lot of people call them human fish. Postojna Cave was unforgettable, and Ljubljana continued to offer up cool adventures. Ever see a castle in a cave? Well, it's right down the road.
All right, so where are we right now?
We are in front of Predjama Castle.
So what does Predjama mean?
It means in front of the cave.
Oh, which makes sense because it's built into...
In front of the cave.
great.
That's true.
How far back do the tunnels go, and is there like an underground system?
There is an entire underground system. It's about 14 kilometers long. It's in various levels, in various directions as well. So it's one of the largest cave systems actually in Slovenia.
The castle was literally built into a cave, with an entrance on a cliff. It's the only one of its kind in the world.
So this castle that is built into a cave was an incredibly resourceful location for people living in the Middle Ages because they could basically hide anywhere in their cave when people would come to attack.
So I heard a story about a knight and a toilet.
Yes, that's the most famous owner of this castle. Actually, the whole legend exists of his life here. He was here in 15th century, and yes, he eventually died on the toilet.
How did that happen?
Well, actually, the toilet was the only part of the castle which had a very thin walls. And during the siege, the soldiers outside killed him on a toilet with huge catapults, and that's how he was killed.
Oh, wow.
It's not a good way to go.
It was quite embarrassing,
That
yes.
would be embarrassing.
But it makes you remember the legend forever. And
It
I will
does.
definitely remember
And it
that.
makes me want to
It
go
sticks
inside.
with
Are we
you.
gonna get to go in?
yes, I'll even show you the toilet if you want.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
The castle has been here for more than 800 years. Rewind time, and life back then was very, very different.
Now remember, there was no electricity, it was dark, it was damp, it was It was cold.
The castle's best-known owner was described as a romantic knight, but he was also a robber, and he was the one who met an unfortunate end.
Now this is the most famous part of the castle. This was the toilet.
This was the toilet.
This was the toilet.
This was definitely one of the coolest castles I've ever been inside of because you'd walk in and, you know, you would have like kind of an entryway and stairs leading into different rooms and the kitchen, but then like up a different staircase would lead into this massive cave, and then you could climb more stairs and get deeper and deeper into the cave, and it was never ending. I'm speechless. I love caves. Wow.
Wow. Look at that.
And there's stairs that go everywhere in every direction.
I know, what's over there? Coming up next, feeling hungry?
Strukli.
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 Then take a food tour. So what's really special about this restaurant? Elizabeth Stan's Great Big World from Slovenia will be right back.
Be yourself, be you! Subscribe at BYOUmagazine.com or call 855-BYOU-MAG. You might win an all-expense-paid trip with Elizabeth Stanton.
Welcome back to Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World from Slovenia. We've discovered the town, toured the caves and castles, and now it's time for one of my favorite adventures, food.
All right, so what are we cooking here?
Strukli.
Strukli.
Yeah, haven't heard of it?
No.
Oh, it's Slovenian authentic traditional food. You can eat it like side dish or independent.
And then how do you make it?
Ah, it's a pure adventure.
And you want to roll it really flat?
No, not really flat, like this big.
Okay.
Okay,
Great.
please.
Rolling out the dough was really fun. I think it was actually really, because the dough ended up being so thin, it was really easy to make holes in it, so we had to be really careful when we were rolling it.
Mayada did great rolling dough. Then it was my turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Get it, Liz. I'm not entirely sure how it would work if I was trying to cook this in my kitchen because it took 3 of us to stretch out the dough.
We just take it away from the table
Okay.
and start to.
Oh, feels crazy.
Oh yeah, have it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't it perfect?
After rolling the dough, we filled it.
Yeah, that's great.
Then cut it up.
Very sharp.
Trust me with this?
I don't know, maybe.
Kids, don't try this at home.
Girls, you're natural talents.
All right.
Who is going to roll it first? You just go like this. Look, stop. You start like this. Hop.
A little too much hop on that one.
No, it's good.
really excited.
Okay. You know what? It's supposed to be fun. Strukli.
Strukli.
We will start from like here
Okay.
and just gently press it and roll it. Just press it, press it, press it.
There you go.
Look, go like this and press it. And press it.
It was filled, rolled, and then it had to be tied.
We do like sausage like this. Yeah. And that's it.
And ta-da, strukel.
So this is it, yes?
Yeah, that's strukel. Now come on, look, the size is right.
After a cooking lesson, we learned that you can actually take cooking tours here. And that sounded perfect for us.
So this looks so good. What do we have here?
And it also tastes good. We have a traditional Slovenian sausage with some horseradish and some mustard.
I had never been on a food tour before. I absolutely love to eat, so the idea of a food tour sounded amazing, and it was just as amazing as I thought it would be.
So where's the next place on the tour?
It's not far away, and we're just gonna walk there. We're gonna go to a very cool upcycled place where they train people from 17 to 25 to become cooks and waiters. And not only that, but they also make, of course, amazing food.
Okay, great. So let's finish this and then let's head over.
Of course.
This is delicious.
So what's really special about this restaurant?
It's the fact that they're training school dropouts from 17 to 25-year-old, and they're giving them a chance to get back into the society.
The school's really cool because it like gives opportunity to people who have dropped out of school, and I think that it's great that they came up with this idea and went full force with it. Wow, that's amazing. And how is the food?
Oh, the food's pretty amazing. They have all sorts of food every day. They make their own bread, they make their own iced teas, so pretty good choice.
That's awesome. So not only is the food great, their giving back to their community.
Yeah, that's correct. Like by eating here, you are giving the people that work here another chance to find meaning in their life, to get reintegrated into society, and to get work habits and so on.
Wow, that's awesome.
I love that.
Coming up next, our search is over.
Look, we met a friend!
Elizabeth Stan's Great Big World from Slovenia will be right back. Don't forget to visit me online at elizabethstantontv.com. Welcome back to Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World from Slovenia. Exploring Ljubljana has been a blast. We ate, we toured, we shopped, and I have to say, we finally found what we were looking for.
Look, we met a friend!
Okay, so how do you say friend in Slovenian?
Prijatelj.
Prijatelj.
Yes!
There's so much to see here in Slovenia. We'll be back. We still have to visit Ljubljana Castle.
We had so much fun here in Slovenia. I want to thank my friend Mayana Walsh for coming along with me.
Hvala for bringing me here. That means thank you. Yeah, this has been the trip of a lifetime, and I can't wait to come back.
Well, I'm Elizabeth Stan, saying the world's a big place, and I want to show it to you. Bye!
One, two, three, and cross. 1, 2, 3, and cross. 1, 2, 3, and cross. 1, 2, 3. High five. Yeah.